am Dona Bonnette. I worked for Bill. I knew him before I worked for him, just as a friend of one of my old boyfriends. Back, probably when we were in our 20s, and I worked for a health club in town. Bill was a member there, and I was dating his friend, and we would be out on the weekend nights, and usually late. And he had his first Billy the Printer. He was just opened Billy the Printer, and his first office was there in Fruitport. And when we would drive by, he always was still working. So we would stop in and visit him, and then sometimes it'd be like 1 in the morning, and he was still always working. So he just one of those guys that when he has to, you know, do a new business or something that he's really passionate about, he will work from morning to night for how long it takes to make it work. Alright, I worked for Bill at the Omni Fitness Club, and at first, when I first started there, I worked at the Omni Deli Sports Shop and Tanning facility that was within the Omni Fitness Club. And after that, he had Great Lakes Jet, which I worked for Great Lakes Jet, and then he built AMG Business Centers. So I came over with him and worked for him there. He's a boss that you could talk to if you were mad at him, and he was always willing to sit there and listen to you, your side of the story, even though he likes to talk a lot and would interrupt you. Eventually you could get your story out. So I think he was always reasonable, and if you needed something, he was usually always there for you. I know there's a lot of people that worked for him that actually were in some types of financial difficulties, which he helped out. And I always admired that about him. It's a hard one because, you know, you think about Bill, and what is it that makes Bill successful? He's just successful. He never quits. He's always got an attitude like he's not going to fail. He's not afraid to throw money at something in order to make it work, where most people would be afraid to do that, you know. He just, you know, when he told me he was going to buy the Omni, before he did it, I thought, you're crazy, that place has lost money every time somebody owns it. And I told him, I don't think you should buy that place. And he's the only one that ever made it really successful. He had I don't know, the atmosphere of everywhere that I worked for Bill was always a really good atmosphere. That might be one of his best qualities. I don't know how he does it, but you know, it was fun to work at the Omni. And he made a point of trying to make it fun to be at places. The same here. AMG Business Center is the same thing. You know, you guys try to make it fun for the people that have their offices here, and